If there's one thing that can make or break a vacation, it's the food and drinks. You can have the most beautiful beach in the world, but if dinner feels like a microwaved afterthought, you'll remember that longer than the sunset. When you book an all-inclusive resort, you're paying for all of your food and drinks in advance, so we think it's important to know what you're paying for before you pay for it. In this video, we're diving into the restaurants and bars at Serenade Punta Cana, where you'll eat, what's worth ordering, and a few things that you might want to skip. So without further ado, let's dive fork first into Serenade Punta Cana's restaurants and bars. Serenade Punta Cana is a family-friendly all-inclusive resort in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. It is a more budget-friendly resort option. We have already made a complete review video telling you all about our stay, as well as a walkthrough video to help you get the lay of the land. In this one, we focus on one of the most important things in my vacation experience, the food. Serenade offers 6 a la carte restaurants, 1 international main buffet, several snack spots, a sports bar, and a coffee shop. And on top of that, you've got room service available 12 hours a day. The buffet, called Central Plaza, runs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you enjoy a buffet for every meal, or you're traveling with little ones or fussy older ones, and you want the dine-on-demand option that having a buffet gives you, then this is a good resort to look at. The buffet is large and it has several cook-to-order stations like a pasta station, pizzas, a grill, fajitas with all the extras which were really yummy, roast beef, turkey, fresh grilled fish and chicken, you get the idea. If you eat here every night for a week, I'm certain that you can find something different each night. And if you have picky kids, then there's lots for them too. Breakfast is its strong suit in my opinion. Omelet stations, fresh fruit, pastries, and Dominican favorites. Lunch and dinner rotate menus with different themes each night, but you can expect a solid variety. I'm going to take a minute and let you really look around the buffet because we get asked about the buffets a lot, and it's a really good indicator of how strong a resort's food game actually is. The Carte is the resort's steakhouse and a crowd favorite, I think. Tomahawk pork chops, tenderloin, and a grilled provolone appetizer that melts into cheesy bliss. The beef was really flavorful. Not necessarily the way we ordered it cooked, but the flavors were good. Save room for the Nutella cheesecake. Bellum Mediterranean breeze. Think beet carpaccio, lemon octopus, and lighter dishes for when you've hit your pasta limit. The salads were the highlights here for me, but I do suggest asking for the dressing on the side so you can add your preferred amount. When I was thinking Mediterranean flavors, I kind of think bold, garlicky, lemony, and just full of flavor. This one didn't really hit the mark for me in terms of Mediterranean, but it was still fine. Olivo Italian delicatessen. Think wood-fired pizzas, and they were actually better than the buffet pizza, if you're craving a pizza. Familiar pastas, and the standard Italian fare. The dishes seemed a bit inconsistent, and some dishes had those Italian flavors that we love, and others kind of missed the mark. But overall, still a really nice dining experience. And if the weather's nice, they've got a great outdoor dining space too. Kyoka is for Asian cuisine. Now, Kyoka has 3 different dining experiences, and they're really well set up for families. You can reserve a teppanyaki show table dining experience, and if your kids have never done this before, then it's a really fun family dinner. There's also a sushi counter, and it's very basic sushi, so if you or your kids are new to sushi, then it's a really approachable experience. And the third is there's also the a la carte menu with teriyaki salmon, stir fries, and that tempura banana dessert was really good. Ishin is for Mexican cuisine. When we were at Serenade, Ishin was open for an open-air breakfast buffet, which was much smaller than the main buffet, but still had all of our breakfast favorites. And then at lunch, it opens for an a la carte / buffet Mexican restaurant. Not necessarily authentic Mexican, but if you feel like taking a break from the poolside fun and enjoying some tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, guacamole, this is the spot. Again, not strong in Mexican flavors per se, but approachable, family-friendly cuisine for a great midday lunch break. Gourmet is exclusive to the Preferred Club guests, and it's located right beside the Preferred Club pool. The highlights here for us included the lamb chops, the mango goat cheese salad, and do not miss the chocolate semi-sphere dessert. Now, I would go back to Gourmet just for that dessert. However, the beef tataki was almost inedible. It was so chewy, and my husband's steak was more roast beef than steak, but he said it was still tasty. The Wynn Sports Bar is right there by the main pool and in the center of the resort. Open for lunch and until 2 a.m. There's great AC if you want to get out of the heat and have some pub grub. Now, a word to the wise, those buffalo wings were so spicy that it made me cough just breathing near the plate, and they were really overcooked. And our order of nachos came with cold plasticky queso, which I'm hoping was a mistake and not the way that they actually served them. The margaritas were solid, and this is a nice place to chill out and have a beer, a snack, and watch the game. Right beside the sports bar is a cute little gelato shop equipped with step stools so everyone can choose their favorite flavor. There's also a little food truck style snack shack on the beach. When we started traveling to all-inclusive resorts when our kids were little, we were always grateful that we could enjoy a big family dinner together, and all of our kids knew that they could try new food that maybe they haven't had before, and if they didn't like it, they were always welcome to go to the buffet and have a second dinner of their favorites, or maybe order room service in bed. For us, this saved a lot of stress and let our kids try new things without worrying about going hungry if they didn't like it. Now, just a quick note about the room service. I don't really like that the room service is limited from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Anyone with little kids knows that those times are not really kid-friendly, so if your kiddos are up early or might want a late night snack, then I would suggest having a little something already in your room. The coffee shop in this terrazza bar area is open pretty early at 7 a.m., so you can grab your caffeine fix before excursions, but we found that even at 6:55 there was already a decent lineup, and they were not opening 1 minute early. So expect a line in the morning if you're going to try and grab a coffee before you head out for an excursion. The coffees and espresso-based beverages were really good, and there is a small counter with a few little snacks to take with you. This is also a really nice area to hang out after dinner and maybe play a board game or some cards. You won't go thirsty at Serenade Punta Cana. The cocktails overall are decent, nothing top shelf, and they can be a bit thrown together when the bars are busy. So check out the bar menus for cocktail ideas and specify which brand you want in your drink, and chances are you will get a good one. The lobby bar is your welcome drink spot when you arrive or when you're passing through, or just when you want to enjoy a pre-dinner cocktail. Most of the restaurants are just down the hallway by the lobby bar here. Let's have a good look at the alcohol that's on offer at Serenade Punta Cana. Now, most of the top shelf alcohol is either for preferred club guests or there's an extra charge for it. So be sure to keep an eye on what's included with your all-inclusive package. There are swim-up bars and pool bars, basically daytime tropical drinks in just about every pool and pool area. We'd already talked about the Wynn Sports Bar, but it's open till 2 a.m. if you remember, so that's a nice spot to go at night if you just can't sleep, or if you just want a little bit of break, or if the game's on late. There's a theater bar, so when you're enjoying the nightly entertainment or going to see a show, there's a bar tucked into the corner of the theater so you don't have to wander far for a bevy. If you book Preferred Club, there's a Preferred Club Lounge, which is air conditioned and has a few snacks and drinks. I think the bonus to booking Preferred Club is this rooftop bar. It is for Preferred Club guests or Serenade All Suites guests from next door. It's got a really cool adult vibe going on up here, and the best place to enjoy that nightly sunset cocktail. Overall, the restaurants and bars were solid. Not outstanding, but you certainly won't go hungry, and the buffets offer a lot of variety if you're a buffet fan. I wanted more options on the menus. I thought they were a little bit limited, but they are still fine. The service is generally friendly, but like most resorts, peak hours can slow things down and make things much less refined and feel a bit clunky. So, for example, if they're busy, you might wait a fair bit for your appetizer, but then all of a sudden your main will come out before you're even done with the appetizer. That's kind of what I mean when I say clunky. Serenade is a more moderately priced resort, so you can expect to have to overlook some hiccups, but adjust your expectations based on the price you paid, and you're going to be just fine. So let's do a quick pros and cons recap. Some pros are there's a good variety of restaurants for the size of the resort. That coffee shop opens at 7 for early risers or if you have an excursion. The teppanyaki show adds a fun experience, especially for families. The rooftop bar with ocean views is a highlight for preferred guests, and the Preferred Club Lounge is a solid upgrade perk, although I don't know that I would pay for it, but it's there if you want to. Some of the cons are, well, the dishes are inconsistent and some are just hit or miss in quality. There's a limited menu rotation over longer stays, so honestly, a week would really be long enough for me. And the popular restaurants book up fast without reservations, and reservations are a bit of a pain to get, especially when the app is glitchy, and all of the a la cartes require reservations. Overall, Serenade Punta Cana's dining scene balances variety and approachability, and it's not aiming for Michelin stars, but it delivers enough flavors to keep couples, families, and multi-generational groups satisfied. If you're booking here, make your restaurant reservations early, try the cut at least once, and don't skip a teppanyaki show dinner with the whole family. If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a like and subscribe to New Travel Escapes for more honest, first-hand resort reviews that tell you the real deal without sugarcoating, well, unless we're talking about dessert. We are entirely self-funded and we remain anonymous, so we're able to give you an honest and unbiased review of our stay, and unlike many other videos made by people who've never even been to the resorts they're reviewing, we hope you choose to support our channel and help us keep doing what we're doing. We're working on a suites video telling you all about the different suites at Serenade Punta Cana and where within the resort they're located. There are some rare suites for families that sleep 6, and we will tell you all about them. We're also going to be checking out the newest Dreams Resort in the up-and-coming Beaches area of Punta Cana this fall, so if you want to compare it to this one to see which one might be best for your family, then stay tuned. For now, have a great week, do something fun for yourself, and we'll be back next weekend with more New Travel Escapes. Bye everybody!